knock on the door and the night begins.
No matter how hard I'm trying,
Cause we've done this before, so you come on in.
I want you all to myself.
Make yourself at my home, tell me where you
You're
been.
a metaphorical gem.
Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this.
So come on, give me the taste. Ain't nobody going home. You know what you came for. To dance off the pain, don't feel a thing, just feel the champagne. If you feel alone, better let me hear you.
Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while.
We gonna do a little biggie. Sky is the limit in this town. We taking over the city, but we too high to bring us down. We gonna do what we do. We gonna do what we do. 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, meet you for 8 in the morning.
I feel the heart beneath my skin. Oh, I can feel the heart.
To dance off the pain, don't feel no shame, just feel the champagne.
She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me to never be alone. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're
Go low,
stressed
go
out.
low, everybody get low. Had a couple hits and a couple solos. Now I got a couple Brits and a couple mobiles. Drop past that, everybody loco. I was dropping off the man them in the polo. Now with the man them at the polo. I can make a honey give away your last rolo. And I stay show, yo, you know how it goes. The girls like
Girls is my sons, I'm giving them milk teas. They be sweating me headbands and gym tees. Like bad knees on dirt, no whiskies. It is going down like M. Lewinsky's. Ribbons freeze, yup, my wrist on pink skis. Ring finger be itching on my pinky. Make them mad, huh man, I got them hating bad. Ask that money green like Jamaican flag.
Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, you heard me? We ain't gotta go out, 'cause what? Welcome to my house, my house. Welcome to my house, my house.
I was stressed out.
If you like the way you look that much, so maybe you should go and love yourself.
Can't keep my hands
And
to
if you think that I'm still holding on, so maybe you should go and love yourself. Yeah, is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm
so sick of that same old love. Feels like I'm blown apart.
Deep in my bones, I can feel you. Take it back to the time when we didn't know how to act.
So sick of that same old love. Feels like I'm blown apart.
No reason not to hold those little rocks in the back of me.
the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on, then you should go and love yourself.
Where we at? Ha ha! What it do, everyone? What it do? What it do? What's today? Today's Thursday. Today is Thursday. Happy Thursday, everyone. Vision Twins coming at you. Guys, we're getting close to the end of this challenge. Okay, tomorrow, tomorrow we're gonna be having a very special announcement. Tomorrow we're gonna be disclosing to you guys the full details of our academy.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, what are you talking about? But I forgot we just spoke about this.
Tomorrow we are going to be discussing the full details about Vision Twins Academy for sales and marketing. This is going to be guys, like, we're going to discuss the details tomorrow, but this is going to be powerful for you guys, okay? But yesterday we discussed market discovery and research. Today, the one and only brother from the same mother.
What?
Brother from the same mother.
Brother from the same mother.
Yeah.
Get your wannabe
Guys,
forever boys
probably our
entertained.
low key. This is probably our low key favorite content because me and my brother and I are very creative. We love making funny videos. We love making funny content. So this is our favorite topic: content marketing 101. We're gonna be discussing. We're not going to be doing like day 1 through 30 and telling you day 1 post this. We're just going to tell you guys how to organize topics, what topics to choose from. And then from there, you pick what topics and
But if you
organize
need
the
help,
30 days.
you can reach
If you
out
need
to
help,
us.
you can reach out to us. But we're going to be talking about what kind of content you should be pointing out, why, when, on what platforms, so on and so forth. So I'm going to be on the side. I'm going to be the voice from the side.
Yo, close the closet real quick. I don't want them to see the shorts I'm wearing.
Which shorts?
Huh? What do you mean, which shorts?
You said the shorts you're wearing.
Right.
How are they going to see your shorts with the closet open?
No, as in if I would have got up and walked over there.
Oh,
Guys, my shorts have paint stains on them. I'm not gonna lie. It is
okay.
what it
Oh,
is. I'm on vacation.
Let's
Oh yeah, my PowerPoint.
yeah. Boy.
Yeah. But I need to see my face too.
Give me 1 second, buddy. All right,
Ooh,
guys.
You have to zoom that boy. Okay, right there. Not too
All
much.
right. There you
There we-
go.
Hey, you know what I mean with that that black guy? He's like,
Guys,
I love
Funkle.
that.
My brother is an uncle now. He's the Funkle, fun uncle.
Yep, so for those of you guys, it says Funkle, similar to a dad, but only cooler and better looking. Also see handsome and exceptional. That is me.
Yo, we got Maria. She's awake. She's on here.
Ooh, I don't.
Lisa, we got Lisa. Your shorts look okay.
You don't even see my shorts.
Show the shorts, Mike.
Stop.
All
My
right,
goodness.
all right.
All right, guys. It is 8:03. So let's do this. Today we're going to be talking about content strategy. We are going to be talking about, like my brother said, what to post, when to post, why to post, of what you're posting.
Yo, we got
Oh,
squad
crap.
on. We got Nikki, we got Lisa, and we got Maria. We got squad.
Ooh.
We got squad.
Ooh.
full screen, Mike. Mikey, Jesus.
I'm good like this. I'm good like this. No,
Oh, look.
Yeah, but then if I go
And
like this,
you don't have to click. You just scroll.
oh, I forgot this is touchscreen. Damn.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
Okay.
How those words feel coming off your lips? All right. So, what is the purpose of content marketing? What is the purpose of opening up that Facebook page, of opening up that Instagram account, of opening up that LinkedIn, that blog, that YouTube channel, right? Storytelling, guys. We brought it up a couple times throughout the challenge. Storytelling is the key to getting sales. Storytelling is the key to increasing and bettering your marketing, your ad campaigns, right? Because at the end of the day, features tell, stories sell. Okay. So the top 3 way marketers focus their social media content is around teaching, storytelling, and inspirational posts, right? It's not one of the 3. It's not this or that. It's teaching, storytelling, and inspirational posts all at once. You cannot do 2 out of the 3. Okay. So when we talk about content creation, right? The first thing you can kind of think, there's so much out there. You got TikTok, you got Snapchat, you got Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, or what? I don't know. There's everything. There's so much nowadays, that you can really post to grab people's attention. So what it comes down, we're going to be talking today about the types of content, the development portion, the creation portion, the engaging your audience, talking about what users are looking for in content, and at the very end, if we have time, we'll go into some copywriting and design tips. Okay. Whew, let's get into it. Me and my brother have worked just in the pool, so that's why I'm a little like. All right. What is social media content? Guys, I know it sounds a simple question. I'm about to give you a super basic answer. Anything that someone has posted or shared to a social media network. Boom. Next lesson. All right, we're talking about content types, right? So what kind of content, when you say Miguel, what do you mean by content type? We're talking about text. We're talking about images. We're talking about video, and we're talking about files, right? So when you have the different post types, let's start off with text, right? So when you're doing a text post, right? So you're doing a Facebook post, an Instagram post, where really on Instagram, you can't really, you have to post a picture, but some people post a picture without anything in it but text, right? So you're doing a Facebook post, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever the case is. When you really want to use text, you really shouldn't be using text as an attention grabber, right? You really shouldn't be using text as the hook, right? To get them to your website, to get them to your Facebook page, to get them to go to wherever it is that you're trying to redirect them to with that post. Text is not that's not what it's for. So when do you use text, right? For as far as the content, you're using them for event updates, right? You're using them for news updates, right? If you have a new promotion, if you have a new update with a product or service you offer. I just went into the next ones. Company updates or announcements, industry updates or announcements. That one's huge, right? Because like what we talked about yesterday, oh my God, this bothers me so much, Louis. The camera is so weird. Industry updates, right? You don't want to make it only about your product or service. You want to show credibility, right? So if you're only posting about what you sell and that is it, you're going to look spammy, right? But if you start integrating some posts about your industry, changes in the market, changes in regards to the product or service that you offer, changes that are affecting the consumption of that product or service, right? Text post is meant to be informational, right? So when you start posting, for example, let's say you own a restaurant and then you make a post talking about the numerical effects that COVID has had on restaurant salaries or unemployment, which is just great. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. That is what text is for. So text posts can be very good as far as building some credibility in regards to your product or service as well, not just what you're selling, right? Now we're talking about images. Images are again, you know, each content has a purpose, right? So when it comes to images, you're using images, right, for product posts, brand images, quotes like inspirational quotes, a customer quote. So if you have like a review that someone said or something that one of your customers has said about you, your service, your brand, your product, right? Affirmation, facts, maybe a helpful tip, a reminder, a how-to or try this, infographics, memes. I mean, let me tell you, memes. Oh my God, memes are huge. Memes are huge now. I will tell you that me and my brother are probably the biggest suckers for memes. I love memes. I can spend hours just scrolling down a meme page and just laughing, and you're starting, you know, when it comes to business wise, you're starting to see a trend where there's a lot of businesses who are now turning, and believe it or not, and I know this because, you know, I have buddies who are in grad school studying marketing. There are literally classes, and they're not like part of the degree, but like the elective ones, or like there are literally universities and schools teaching quote unquote meme marketing. I am not joking. It is a legit thing. And it's crazy if you really just think back to the roots of marketing. When we're talking about when the TV first came out, when the radio first came out, when the newspaper, extra, read all about it, and you see the little kid in the corner with this, like, how we get information and how we interpret information has gone to, from like, before you're reading a newspaper, now you're reading an article online, and now you're using a meme that may or may not even have to do anything with your product or service, just to catch their attention, to redirect their attention to what the end goal is. You know, so those are the different kind of
Explain a meme. Like, what is a meme?
Oh, a meme is like, you know, when you see a picture and it's how do you explain a meme?
It's like a picture that references like something super
yeah,
funny.
It's a picture that usually it represents or references
like visual jokes,
like a visual joke, or references urban culture, like a movie, like a funny scene from a movie. Like, for example, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the show The Office, right? Dwight Schrute. I love The Office. I love Dwight Schrute. He's hilarious. So you'll see a lot of memes with like Dwight Schrute, and it says, you know, I'm never wrong, you're wrong, or something like that. Or if you want me to invest in your life today, I just did. Google funny memes and thank me later. You want to learn more about memes? Literally go to Google and type in funny
Be
memes.
warned, make sure you have good filter settings.
Yes, have good filters, because some of them can get inappropriate. But look into it. If you don't know what a meme is, look into it, because I'm telling you that is a very up and coming marketing strategy that a lot of companies are using now to use as a hook as far as marketing. Okay. All right, now we're going to video. Okay, me and my brother were literally, right, Louis, we were just talking about this today. And, you know, believe it or not, you know, me and my brother don't only talk about marketing when we're going on these videos. Both of our wives get upset because all we do is talk business, and we're always talking about the industry, what's changing. We're always like Googling and researching what's new ideas, what's changing the market, what's changing the marketing, what's the newest thing that, you know. And we were talking today, and we both came to an agreement, at least in our opinions, that video posts are probably going to be the most clutch way of getting someone's attention.
And we're going to discuss later what kind of posts you should use to create a buyer journey.
Right, exactly. So let's talk about videos. So, Miguel, what do you mean by video post? Cool, great question. Glad you asked. We're talking about how-to videos, right? So, for example, I know we always refer, but I'm going to reference the people who are always attending in class. Lisa, right? She does ceramics, pottery, and all that. She starts a YouTube channel. How to make this. She takes that YouTube video, uploads it. She puts it onto Facebook. She puts it onto Instagram. You have one video now that are across 3 platforms of the same thing. A how-to, right? A product demo video. Nikki, Forex, right? You can do a screen share of you doing an actual trade. You know, this is a demo. This is kind of what I do. If you're interested, let me know. Something like that, right? Interviews. Me and my brother are huge into interviews. When we first started this page, and we're still going to go on doing it, but we've been focusing on this challenge of interviews, right? again, I don't, for those who guys were here yesterday or watched the replay, I spoke a little bit about collabs, right? Collaborations with other professionals in your industry. There's nothing wrong with that. And honestly, I would highly recommend that because you might do a collaboration with one person, but you don't know who they know. And if you end up, I know this is kind of a little bit off topic, but if you end up connecting with that person and they say, you know what, I might not be the best fit to work for you as a business partner or get you where you want to go, but I do know someone who can, right? So interviews, right? Q&As, video testimonials, network marketing. For those who do network marketing, that is huge. Video testimonials is money when it comes to recruiting people to join your network marketing company or to create sales. Behind the scenes, I spoke about this yesterday. Genuine content, right? Don't only post about what you're trying to sell. You're not, remember, you're not in the market to convince. We're not teaching you how to do convincing marketing or what's that word? Where that Pedro says it all the time. You're not in the market to convince people. You're
That's it, yeah.
something like that, yeah. Right. So behind the scenes, post videos with you and your kids. Post videos with you and your wife. If you're on a vacation, upload some videos of you on vacation, going down a slide, or someone recording you being scared out of your mind about to poop your pants because you're about to go ziplining for the first time and you don't know what the hell is going to happen. You're scared out of your bananas. Okay. So, behind the scenes content, about us, trailer videos, live event recordings, kind of like what me and my brother are doing with this, webinar presentations. These are all different types of video posting ideas that you can do and kind of tailor around what your industry is, what your market is, and what your end goal is, right? Because realistically, you're not going to do everything. And every post type that we're going over today, I don't expect you, nor do I even recommend you doing every single one of these types, because it's going to be based on what your market is, what your end goal is. So you got to really decipher, right?
Yeah, like for instance, if you're a chef, I mean, you're not going to sit here and type out recipes,
right?
That you're cooking.
Yeah, you're not. If you're a chef, you're not going to do an about us or an interview.
If you're creating pottery, you're not going to write out instructions of how to do it.
You're going to record a video and show people how to do it, right? So take into consideration, don't expect yourself to do every one. Find out what you're best at, what you think is going to intrigue your audience the most, because you already know the research, right? You already did the
And it's okay to do just one. As long as you get traction on that one, then just stick to it.
And every time you post a specific kind of video, you always get traction.
Or an image.
Or whatever the case is. Don't fix something that's not broken. Just stick to it. People overcomplicate things. I gotta be creative. No, if the one thing works, just stick to the one thing. That's it. Don't start looking at other options unless you got it down and you're able to do it and you can verify. That's fine. But if the one thing works and that's what you're comfortable with doing and you get results, there's nothing wrong with sticking to it. There is nothing wrong with that. All right. The third, man, I am talking fast and I'm like halfway into the thing. Post types, files, right? This one's
that's mostly for LinkedIn.
That's mostly, that's literally what I was about to say. This is mostly for LinkedIn, guys.
Or lead magnets.
He took the word. I hate this guy. He takes the words like we think alike. That's what I was gonna say. Lead magnet / giveaway or LinkedIn. So when we talked about creating an offer, which we'll do, are we still doing that
tomorrow?
That's tomorrow, right?
That's tomorrow.
Creating offer. This is a huge factor that goes into doing that successfully. So different kind of types of file posts. Slides, ebooks, booklets, guides, catalog, magazine, checklists, planners, stuff like that. Templates. You always see those marketing companies on Facebook, oh, let us do your marketing. Here's a free ebook that they probably got from somewhere else for $1 and is gonna give it to you away for free and say they wrote it. So
now before we go on to the platforms, you want to talk about the whole idea of the questions, write down for content topics?
I already forgot. Remind me.
Okay,
I got so much of them.
One of the things that my brother talked about is how-tos, right?
Oh, you can go ahead
and
and
exercise that every single person should do. Write down a piece of paper, get a piece of paper, and write down every possible question that anyone could possibly have about your product or service.
Just sit there and think. just if flip the role, you're not the one selling it. Now you're the customer. Put yourself in the shoes of the customer and think about even if it feels far left, write it down because
Because
you
if
never
you come
know.
up with 100 questions, guess what? You
You
just
have
came
100
up with
answers.
100 days worth of content. You just got next 3
Well,
and a
not
half-
just that, like, and I know we're not doing so much sales training, but you come up with 100 questions, you officially just came up with 100 objection overcomers too.
Ooh.
Boy, that wasn't on the
Boy.
script, boy. Oof.
That's good.
If you come up with 100 questions, no matter how far left they are, you've officially put yourself in a position to be able to overcome 100 objections, right?
Because objections are just requests for more information.
Who requests to build more value? I'm sold, but not less sold. Tell me more. All right. Matching content types and platforms, right? So I'm going to give y'all a chance to just wild guess this. If you don't know the answer, don't feel bad because I know this is a very hard question. It took me a while to get it, but let's do a pop quiz. What kind of content do you think you're going to want to put on YouTube? I'll wait.
Files.
What? Videos. Yeet. All right, guys, you're doing YouTube naturally for videos, right? Whether it's a blog, the how-tos, the getting to know you, because on your YouTube channel, if you guys, for those who decide to start one, which I would recommend that you do, varietize the content, right?
You can turn your YouTube channel into an objection. Like before you even schedule a sale, watch some of these videos on YouTube. Now, before you even talk to them, they've already answered all the objections before the sales call.
Or no, you schedule the call first, and once you got
that's
that,
what I'm saying.
Okay, I thought you said before you schedule the call.
No,
Well, schedule the call first, and once that's set,
once you have it scheduled,
yeah.
Okay,
then,
now
until
as a preparation
then,
for the meeting,
exactly.
check out my YouTube
Man,
channel.
me and my brother, this guy. All right, Facebook, right? You want to do text?
Maria said, "Put memes on YouTube. You can meme compilations."
Oh yeah. Who said that?
Maria.
Ooh, clutch. All
But
right,
they all got the answer right. They all put video.
perfect. That I was not expecting that. I'm not gonna.
they just caught us by saying.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to start charging for this or something. All right, Facebook, naturally you want to do text, posts, images, and videos. Me personally, like I said earlier, I would stick to using text for like announcements or updates, kind of like thing, but I would really focus on images and video because
Now, how can you use a video that you post on Facebook to cross play it on the other platforms?
I know for me, and I don't know how to answer. Hold on.
Post a video on Facebook,
Uh-huh.
then post that same video on LinkedIn, upload it to YouTube. Then you can take the audio from the YouTube and turn it into a podcast.
Or that's a great answer, but I'm about to one up this fool. This is why I'm a huge fan of Instagram, because if you post a video on Instagram, even though it's a 1 minute long, and this
IGTV.
or IGTV, but what I would do, and if you have a 1 minute or less video, when you post a video to Instagram, you have the little markers that you can post to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Tumblr. Who even still uses that? But if you do, once that video uploads to your Instagram, it's also going to be showing on your Facebook and also going to be showing to your LinkedIn all at the same time.
Yeah.
So you don't
There's
even...
also really good free apps for that as well.
Yeah, there is, and you can look at there's a whole bunch. There's even some that'll cross post into Twitter as well for those who use Twitter. But on Instagram, if you're doing a picture or an image, I would open up an Instagram account and use that as your main upload source. And this is only an opinion. You don't have to say, well, like you said, this is just an opinion. Because if you're able to upload it to Instagram and from Instagram have it uploaded to Facebook and LinkedIn all at the same time, you're saving time and you're able to get everything cross-posted like that without having to wait and literally upload them one by one, okay? Instagram, IGTV, we just covered that, so I'm not going to talk no more about it. Twitter, I just spoke about all of these. So Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Now just be mindful though. I don't know if you guys are on LinkedIn, but on LinkedIn,
it's a whole nother jungle.
It's a whole nother jungle, because I will tell you, you have an opportunity to network and really connect with people who are going to project your business, but you also have a lot of business people who think they know it all and experts in their field that will be no shame to like blast you. It's happened to me twice. I'll admit it. It's happened to me twice. They did it publicly, and I slid into her DMs and shamed them in their inbox. Lois knows. Listen, I don't have a filter, guys. Listen, I am Christian. I am a God-fearing man, but don't take me off, boy. Like, I got a short fuse. It's something I'm working on. My wife can't stand it. She's like, Mike, calm down. You get mad so easy. It's not that I'm mad. I'm just so passionate, you know. But just be careful. Know your audience. That's we've spoken about that 30 times already.
Yeah.
Know your audience and be mindful of who you're posting it to. Okay. I don't need no one coming after lawsuits. Mikey said this, and now I got a harassment suit. What? Why did I say
I don't
that?
know, man.
I
You
don't
got
know.
some hidden.
Come on, I got some hidden. All right, what content are you using, right? These are some questions you got to ask yourself, right? What content are you using? This is all going to come down to what kind of image you're portraying, right? What kind of image you're trying to brand, the purpose of your brand, right? So you got to ask yourself before you decide what content you're using, what is the purpose of my content? Before you know what content, you need to know what's the purpose of my content. The why, right? Which is, like my brother just said, indirectly leading into the next one. What is the why behind your content? What are you trying to achieve?
The beginning, the first three categories: inspirational, educational, or storytelling.
Bro, let me get there, dog. Jesus Christ.
My bad. It's your class.
Yeah, man, it's my class, dog. You just had a whole week straight, boy. Get out of here, right? So the why, right? So you got the what and you have the why, okay? So for example, I don't know if you, they're probably not gonna have seen it because it's the Dollar Shave Club.
No, which is the point is it's entertainment.
Right. So
brand awareness is entertainment.
You know, the Dollar Shave Club, right? It's a company literally sells razors and shaving creams and face creams and all that. It's specifically, and it's not like they're trying to hide it. It's specifically marketed only towards men, right? And if you notice, and if you haven't, go on YouTube and find some of their commercials are funny. Some of their commercials are really funny. But their purpose in regards to their posts is to entertain. That's why they post funny stuff. It's not informational. They barely even talking about the specifics of their products. It's just a funny commercial, right? You know, so their purpose is entertainment. Then you have, I forgot what the celebrity is. I think
it was Rihanna.
I think so. I think Rihanna, I think it is, that she has a like a beauty line, a skincare line, and all her posts, it's all about inspiration, women empowerment, motivation, right? So the purpose of that post, that company, that brand, the purpose of that brand, the purpose of their post is to engage.
Hold on, real quick. Maria asked about TikTok. We'll talk about that.
Oh yeah, me and my brother were just talking about TikTok. I got you, Maria. I got you. I'm not even on TikTok, but
that's gonna be a course on the academy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a course on the academy, Maria. That on the website that we're putting together. Because I don't go on TikTok. I'm not really on it, but also as a industry professional, we've been researching, and I might even start download it just to kind of mess around in there and see what it's about. Then you have education, right? So these are usually going to be
the post is to educate people.
Right. The post is going to be, I was trying to think of examples of companies that do it, but just in general, education, right? So the purpose of your brand, the purpose of your post is to educate people, right? So, if you're selling a book, if you wrote a book, or if you're in nutrition, or if you're a yoga coach, or if you're a personal trainer, or whatever the case is, right? The purpose of your post is going to be to educate. That's just an example of people who do it, but that's another reason, another why behind a post is to educate people. You have conversation, right? So you have some posts that the purpose of that post is to generate a conversation, right? So typically these kind of posts are going to have like a poll or an ask me or
like a
survey like the one me and my brother just launched. It'll say, tell me about a time, or what do you think about this, or can you believe this, stuff like that. And it's a post that the purpose behind it is to generate a response, is to generate a conversation. Why? You're more likely to put yourself in a position to have engagement now on your page, on your website, on your blog, on your video, whatever the case is, because you're inviting them to take an action. You're creating an action and a response, right? It's not just like, okay, that's cool. They see it, and if they take the time to read it, then you're putting them in a position to engage with that post, which is going to be a good thing when you're first starting your Facebook page or your website, right? You want to put yourself in a position where you're creating engagement, especially in the beginning, like the startup. You want to get as much engagement as possible to start creating brand awareness, okay? And then you got connection, right? I spoke about this a little bit as well yesterday, right? You want to put yourself in a position where you're connecting with your audience.
That's like creating movement, like just do it.
Like, exactly, just do it. You're creating a connection. You have
Maria actually did an example. She put in the comments, she put #Team Liftoff. That's a perfect example of connection. When you create content that people love your content, she just came up with that hashtag herself. #Team Liftoff. Now you have a bunch of people, going out there, and they're gonna be posting stuff about them launching their business. If they want a bakery, put a picture of them baking a cake. #Team Liftoff. Finally did this. Finally starting my business. #Team Liftoff. That's how you connect. When you get your followers to start.
If anyone here has a bakery, you need to use the hashtag Sweets for Cheeks. I just thought of that, but if you're not using that hashtag, then just shut down your bakery because you're irrelevant. I'm just kidding. I'm being savage today, guys. I don't know why. I'm in a weird, funky mood today. Connection, right? And the kind of post that you're gonna want in order to create that connection.
Nikki's #Jamaican trading legend.
Yes. No, Nikki. Your thing is every time you make a successful trade, like a trade that you just balled the freaking hell out, making that #Jamaican bacon. That Jamaican bacon. Golly. All right. Then you got oh man, I'm hyped today. Then we got promotion, right? The purpose behind the post is to promote. This is naturally, and I've already mentioned it a couple times, network marketers, right? This is huge because really network marketing is pretty much relying on 100% word of mouth and promotion.
And this is where, promotion is, this is where you create it, guys. This is why it's so important to follow the steps, okay? Promotion is kind of like a challenge. So GoPro, right? GoPro did a giveaway where they asked all the GoPro customers to upload a video of their most recent activity using a GoPro camera. Okay, so now you have the customers advocating your product. When you follow the steps, and Mikey's gonna go over the customer journey and what kind of content to post on each step of the buyer's journey. But if you can follow it correctly and you have a strategy and you're organized and you create an engagement level so high and a connection so high that when you do a random giveaway, when you put out a movement, when you put out a contest,
that promotion is going to go viral. That movement's going to go viral.
That's when you hit that level where customers are promoting your product without you even having to ask. Like Maria just had #Team Liftoff.
And technically, they're not even buying anything. They're not even buying.
Just promoting it.
They're just promoting it.
Yeah.
So that's huge. Man, I love having. Me and my brother don't live together, obviously. So we've been in this vacation home for today's day 3 together, and I like it because it's nice having him here. It's easier for us to bounce off each other. We don't bounce on each other. You know what I mean? Wow, that's awkward. All right. He can't stand me. All right, guys. Connecting the dots, right? So this is what the same way I said earlier, how you don't have to use every single kind of post. You don't have to use every single kind of, or every single like entertainment, inspiration, education, all that. Choose what's best for you, right?
What resonates with the brand.
Exactly. What resonates with your brand? what resonates with your end goal and the process that's going to take your customer to the end goal, right? You want to use the one that's going to be most efficient. So just kind of, connecting the dots, a quick overview. Starting off, number one, entertainment, right? Those are usually the viral videos, the jokes, the memes, which again, Google if you don't know. Comics, puzzles, competitions, right? Inspiration, you're talking about quotes, facts, personal success stories, right? Testimonials, education, informative blog posts, tips, tricks, industry research, case studies.
We're gonna screenshot that slide
Yeah,
into the unit.
right.
Keep on reading it, but we'll screenshot
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah. Conversation posts, right? You want to do a question, ask me anything, fill in the blanks, caption this photo. Ooh, that's a trendy one. Caption this photo, like you do a photo and it's like that. I like that. I like that. I like that one a lot. Polls, that's huge on Facebook, especially when you notice when you post on Facebook and you say, "Oh, can anyone recommend me?" And then the second someone comments something, it's asking them, "Do you want to recommend this place?" You should recommend the Vision Twins. But anyways. Connection behind connection posts. You want to do behind the scene videos, pictures, product reviews, employees and customers features. You know what's crazy, guys? I literally, me and my brother, right before this challenge, we had a meeting with a certain company. We're not going to say the name. And I had the idea where I told them, and they ended up not hiring us because their end goal is to trick people. And even if they would have, I would have probably we probably wouldn't have worked with them anyway, only because we know where we stand. But I told them just that, and it's crazy. Employee and customer features. If you have a business that actually you have actual employees on your YouTube channel, on your Facebook, don't just a quick way to do like a really good connection post. Like it was like I told the company, once a week, get one of your employees and do like a little sit down video blog and be like, one employee a week. Tell me about your favorite memory as a kid, or tell me about the most embarrassing moment, your most embarrassing moment. Tell me about your worst first date. Just stuff that has nothing to do with business, but you're creating a connection. Imagine if you were following a restaurant on Facebook and every week they took, let me even backtrack to see. I know this is a long topic, but if you ever worked in a restaurant, cooks and line cooks are the funniest people on earth. Yes. Like they are so ridiculous. We know because me and my brother worked in it. Imagine a restaurant where they got every week a different line cook just talking just a funny story, a connection idea. So anyways, I know I'm just ranting. That's what I do. Deep breath. Can you remember the steps in your customer journey? Yes or no? Ooh, I like this. Can you remember the steps in the customer journey? Pretty much, and we're about to go into it.
Well, we haven't gone over it, so they're not going to remember it.
No, but I'm going to say, think about a time, and you don't have to sit here and put in the comments, but just when you, on your own time, think about one of the biggest purchases in your life and think about the process it took you to make that purchase. What led to that, right? Because you want to put yourself in the position of your customer. So, why is it saying, did I do this out of order? Customer?
No. That's the customer journey.
Oh, okay. This is it.
Yeah.
Guys, my brother helped me put together this slideshow, so I already forgot what order we put it in. All right, customer journey, right? So the first.
Yeah, hold on. Yes, Lisa, that's a great. So in other words, do you remember the first thing you made with clay? That would be an absolutely amazing video.
Lisa, oh my gosh, I can tell you right now.
And if you can reach out to your customers who bought for you in the past and ask them, do you remember the first time you either made something with clay or the first time you had some kind of interaction with clay? Just tell a story whether. That's a whole series.
That's a whole series.
That's
Bro,
a whole series.
Call Fox Network because you can or call Netflix because you just have a documentary. Right? First step in the customer journey process, right? Awareness, right? They're not going to become a customer until they even know you're in business, right? Until they even know about your product or service, they can't be a customer, right? So the first step
5 to 7 impressions. We talked about that in the branding episode. 5 to 7 impressions before they even. It takes on average 5 to 7 times before they even acknowledge or you're even somewhat a blip on the radar.
Right.
So the first step is posting content constantly, so they can become aware of your brand.
Yep. Perfect. Second, consideration. Okay. Now, just because they are now aware with your brand, that does not mean they have to consider you for even a purchasing decision. How many gyms are out there? How many fitness pills are there? How many this? How many that? There's so much of everything now in the market. So just because they're aware of your brand, that doesn't mean they're gonna automatically consider you, right? So that's the second step. You go from awareness. They're aware of your brand. They're aware of your product. They're aware of your service. Now that you're going to the consideration phase. They're considering maybe giving you the opportunity to close them.
They're doing the research.
They're doing the research. You know, they're reading customer reviews. They're considering buying your product or service, but they have to do their due diligence, right? Then after that, you have to purchase, right? So they're aware of your brand. They considered you. Maybe they even let you give you they let you give them a presentation. They let you book a sales call, and after that it comes to purchase, right? You go from awareness to consideration to purchase. I'm not going to describe purchase because it's literally just purchase. Then you have retention and advocacy, right? That last one for me is huge because how many times does someone buy something and they might even buy it 2 or 3 times, but they never promoted it, right? I can tell you right now, when me and my wife first got married, we bought this vacuum. Oh my God, I sold my liver to pay it. It was ridiculously priced, but we still have it. I kept it. I paid it off, but I have not made one post about it. Now that I think about it, I have never made a Facebook post telling people how cool it is. I bought it, I paid it, I kept it, but that's it, right?
Lisa asked if she posts these questions in a group or I will post them on your Facebook page.
On your Facebook page.
In video format.
And that's literally what I was gonna say. You want to create that engagement, right? So if, like we explained earlier, that video posts are one of the most engaging forms of posts. You're gonna want to do it from your Facebook page, or if you don't have an Instagram, do it in Instagram, like I said earlier, and then being able to post it onto Facebook and link that at the same time. But the point is, you're gonna want to do it publicly and in video form. Okay. Like I said, retention and advocacy. You want them to not only buy from you and continue buying from you, but then you want them to be a promoting customer. Because guys, at the end of the day, a satisfied customer that promotes you is the most cheapest way to become a millionaire. You want to know why? Because it's free. Mm-hmm. They bought from you once. You only paid once to market to them. You made the sale. They continue to buy from you, and they're crazy. They are crazy head over heel fanatics over your brand. They're going to tell anyone and everyone about your brand. A raving maniac fanatic about your brand, that's gold. And if you get to a point where you start having 15, 20, 30, 50, 100 raving fanatic fans, I would start considering an affiliate program. Okay? Because you want to keep them raving.
We'll also have an affiliate marketing.
Oh, we will. Oh, we're going to have affiliate marketing.
We'll talk about that tomorrow.
And I know, guys, there's so much going on. All right. Now we're going to talk about goal setting. Okay? Setting a goal. Now we are literally way backtracking. Going to the beginning. Before you find out what kind of polls you're doing, before you find out what's the theme of your polls, your inspiration.
So, and this is a marketing goal. So this is as in, my goal is I'm going to post one video a day to achieve 1,000 followers in 3 months.
Exactly. So it's what's called a SMART goal. If you guys have never heard of SMART goal, Google it. My brother said to Google it. I'll put it up later in the chat. Right. So number one, you're going to set a goal. What is going to be your goal? What is the purpose of you marketing the way you are, and to who and to how many, and what's the results you want to achieve? Right. Be specific. Okay. The more specific you are, the more focused you're going to be able to stay. Number two, know your audience. We're not even going to go into that because we've literally beaten that down with
who are you making the content for?
Exactly. Know your audience. You guys are already pros at that. We've taught it like 5 times. 3, what platform you're going to use, right? I recommended what I would do, but at the end of the day, use the platform that you're going to be comfortable with. And if you're not comfortable, you can always try to find someone to help you, or, try to learn it. YouTube, guys, YouTube is literally, you learn anything. All right. So number 3, number 1, set a goal. Number 2, know your audience, right? Number 3, what platform? Very important to know what platform your audience is even on before you choose what platform you're going to use. And what did we talk about yesterday? Discussion forums, right? FAQs, right? When you start finding out where your market is, your market audience is, it's like a lot easier to find out what platform they're in and focus on that platform. Okay. And if you missed yesterday's training, we watch it because that was gold yesterday. Number 4, the content type. All right. So again, repeating. Number 1, set a goal. Number 2, know your audience, right? Number 3, which platform you're going to use. And now that you know and you've decided what platform you're going to use for your marketing campaign, your ad campaign, you're going to decide what content. Again, there's a lot. I would recommend videos depending on what, but I keep on repeating videos, and my brother will agree with me. It's so videos tend to be the most captivating ones, to create engagement. So set a goal, know your audience, platform to use. Number 4, decide what content you want to use, what kind of content. Okay. Number 5, awareness / entertaining video.
The first step should be using video to bring awareness.
To bring awareness. So that's so funny. So there's a picture on my slide. I should have screen shared it, but
yeah. So basically, that the best way to, when you're starting to build your brand, if you're just starting off, the fastest way to bring awareness is a video. And the perfect example is Dollar Shave Club. They made one video and it went viral within 48 hours, millions and millions and millions of views. So instantly, YouTube knew who they were. So the fastest way to create brand awareness is entertaining videos.
Right? Be entertaining and be yourself. Don't be fake. They can tell if you're being fake entertaining because you're lame. Number 6. All right, we're going back.
So this is now talking about which posts you should use for the customer journey. Brand awareness is using video. Step 2 of the customer journey is consideration. The way you get them to start moving towards purchasing is by doing informative posts.
Okay, so that's what I was about to say.
Okay.
Guys, my brother is such a teacher, man. Oh, number 1, awareness. Again, like my brother just said, taking my spotlight. When you want to start creating the brand awareness, videos, entertaining videos, have them like you, because at the end of the day, people buy from who they like, right? They connect with people they like. Number 2 is the consideration. That's the second step. Again, that's where you're going to start telling people about what your product or service is. Now you're giving them a reason to consider you. Exactly. Right. Number 3, purchase. Okay, we talked about that. They know you want. They know who you are now. You give them a reason to consider you. Next step is going to be the purchase, the interactive content. So when you're in the purchasing phase in regards to your posts, right? Your purchasing posts need to create a call of action.
Yes.
Shop now. Get quote. Take me to the site, or order today, something like that.
You want to be told what to do.
Exactly, because no one ever buys something because they want to or they need to. It's because they want to, right? So if you're not asking for the sale, quote unquote, and you're just always posting, but you're never making a post about asking for sale, then they're gonna be like, okay, so why are you posting? At the end of the day, it's, you want to create sales. Number 8, retention. So once they purchase, right? This is what I was talking about earlier about credibility. Once you've gotten someone to purchase.
Explain the difference, because one was educative content. Now this one's informative. Explain the difference.
What are you talking about?
That one is
informative
post. And what did that say?
Interactive.
No, the next one. Informative post was the first one.
Retention, informative content.
Okay, so it's essentially the same thing.
It's the same thing, yeah. Okay. I was getting to that. So right after the sale, right? They purchase from you. They've already purchased your product or service. They are a customer. The way to keep them coming back, right? Continue posting, informative content about your brand, about your industry, about the product or service. Remember, not only product, because it's gonna just get to the point where it looks spammy, right? But you want to make it more broad and make the informative post about what they just bought.
And deals and offers, and how they're officially
deals and offers and all that stuff. But you want to keep them. You want to essentially make those kind of posts to remind them why they bought in the first place. Because you're an expert in your field, you're an expert in what you do, and the product or service that you provide is always going to be A1 quality. You want to remind them of the quality that they have from when they purchase you. And then number 9, advocates and connection, right? We already spoke about that. I'm not going to go too much
Oh,
more.
that's posting content with the reviews.
Right. So going back to what I said earlier, right? You don't want to just have a returning customer. You want to have a customer that is literally raving, going bananas about your product and your service, right? So let's say you put a picture, for example, I know I always use Lisa, but it's just always, Lisa, you're always on my mind. It's always easy for me to think of you. You have a pottery, right? Then you can start posting reviews of you do a picture of your pottery, right? I'm giving you a free post for free. You put a picture of your pottery, and then you start putting the pictures, little snippets of customer reviews from things they've bought from you, right? Picture in the middle of your product, right? And just reviews surrounding it. And so people are going to see not only your product, but they're going to be like, wow, look at all these reviews. You know, when you're on Amazon, sometimes I struggle finding, you got to go all the way down just to go to the description area where you click Google reviews or the reviews for that product, and then it redirects you twice, right? But when you have the product you're selling and then the reviews right there in the same picture or in the description or in the caption, whatever, you're literally bringing the whole buying experience to them in one post, because you're showing them what you're selling, and then you're showing them what other people are writing about. So that's gold. Content for the customer journey. We literally just went into this. Huh?
Just land the plane.
Yeah.
No, like talk. Just use that to finalize it.
Okay, gotcha. So content for the customer journey. So when you're doing, okay, gotcha. When you're creating brand awareness, right? Going back, you're in the beginning stages of building your business. The platform you're going to want to use the most is YouTube, right? And you're going to want to put videos. Why? Because you're connecting and you're entertaining.
Or just videos. It doesn't have to be specific. Just videos.
Videos.
Yeah.
Then for the consideration phase, right? Like we talked about, the best platform to use is Facebook, okay? And you're going to want to use images. Why? Because they entertain as well, but they also educate. You're giving them a reason to want to buy your product or service. Your purchase, if you have a website, that's where you're going to want that phase. If you don't have a website and you have like a more DM or direct order, that's fine. But if you can, try to get a website. And the content on your website should be interactive. Why? Because you're connecting them and finalizing the reason why they want to purchase from you. Retention. So as far as being able to retain your customers after they purchase, the best thing to do is email, right? Because you're emailing deals, products, coupons, information, up and coming events, stuff like that, to keep them engaged and to keep reminding them, oh, I got to buy it because I have this coupon now. You know how many people get coupons and they'll use it just because they have a coupon? That's gold, right? And then advocacy. The best way is social media, not just Facebook at all, just social media, period, right? Images, video, and Maria, I know I said I was going to go into it real quick. TikTok, like I said, I haven't dabbled too much into it, but TikTok is, in my opinion, like a revival of Vine. Remember when Vine first came out?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
TikTok is, everyone's freaking out about TikTok when it's literally just Vine. 2.0. Vine, when it first came out, was ridiculous.
Everybody's goal was to be Vine famous.
Exactly. Everyone's, and I'll put myself in there because me and my brother had a channel. We were trying to be Vine famous, but oh my gosh, 16-year-olds trying to be Vine famous when we're going through that awkward phase of life. It was so bad. But if you're about it, TikTok is huge. And at the end of the day, you want to talk about putting yourself in a position or a platform that's going to get you the most engagement up front, I'd honestly look into TikTok. All right. And we got the 4 P's of content development. You have the plan, which we spoke about, to produce, which is sales results, perfect, and promote, right? So you have your plan, you executed it, you were able to produce the sale, you're repeating it, you're perfecting it, and you're promoting it, right? So it's essentially just a cycle. And that is pretty much it. Okay, so to finalize, you want to plan, produce. We went over the steps.
Producing content.
Producing content, promoting. And there's so much, guys, and
We'll have more depth on the website.
Yeah, we're gonna have, because there's so much. Me and my brother take it very seriously with the content. We be making content for like hours, but we're gonna be posting this on our academy website once that's up and running. And Lewis, I know, holy smokes,
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot.
yo, there's so much. I didn't realize how long our PowerPoint is. It's just we get so into it. But that's gonna be it for today because it is 8:54. That's all I have. That's not all I have, but that's all I'm going to teach today. Lewis, is there anything else?
What's the homework assignment?
I always forget to think about that.
Everybody. Okay, so if you don't have a Facebook page yet, like an actual fan page, create a fan page. If you have a fan page, if you have a YouTube channel, I want you guys to make a video of just make an engaging video. Post it in the group. But also post it on the social media print. Actually, just
no. Don't just put it in a group for now. Have them make
put a video in the group, and we will try our best to critique.
Not critique it, but
give pointers.
Give pointers. If you have any ideas. If you're too shy to do it, that's fine. You could even message us if you want, like private messages, like, hey, this is what I was thinking, and we can kind of try to guide you or answer. So that's what you want it to be.
Yeah, just post a video because video is key. So, because what I was thinking was post it in the group and then copy the link of it on and then put it into the page so we can see it.
Oh, I'm as in the Vision Twins page. Okay, I get it.
On their personal. So like Lisa has her Facebook page for her business.
Right.
Nikki has a YouTube channel. Just
right.
Post a video and put the link, whether it's a YouTube or a Facebook video, put the link of the post into, because we want them to.
I got you.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that homework is not going to be due till tomorrow because I want you guys to be creative.
Yes.
And plan it. So I get it. I guess that's what I was thinking. I was like, Luz, that's a lot to ask for one night because there's a lot.
Yeah, that can be done.
Okay.
Before the week.
That's
before Sunday, before we give away the prizes.
That's where I was going now. I was like, Luz, that's kind of a lot. So you have from here to Sunday. So try your best. It's not like we're not. If you've been engaging and that's the only homework assignment you couldn't do, or that's fine. We're not going to be terrorists, emotional terrorists.
Tomorrow we're going to be talking about how to create an offer. Mike killed it today. We've discussed everything you need to know to lead up until the offer.
At least up to the slide that we ended.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about how to create.
So awkward hearing your voice.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're going to talk about how to create an offer. We'll probably jump on 10 minutes early.
Because it's going to be a longer class.
No, not even that. We're going to jump on about 10 minutes early just for the sake of explaining to you guys the announcement. To explain we want to give you guys all the details about. We want to give you guys all the details about the academy we're launching, what exactly it's going to entail, all the perks and benefits, and what we're going to be doing.
Yo, all jokes aside, yesterday my intro was Space Jams. What y'all think about that mix we were playing during the wait? That was a 2016 mix. Yo, low key, I was
okay. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about how to create an offer. We're going to be talking about the academy, and guys, you guys are going to be able to make a lot of money with our academy. Let's just put it this way, guys. You guys are going to be able to make some money with what we're launching. So we're going to start at 7:50 tomorrow to announce that, to make that announcement, and then we'll go into the training. And just a reminder, Saturday is going to be a watch party. Our teacher is not going to be able to make it live for Facebook ads. So we're going to play the video as a watch party. We're going to watch it live with you guys, answer questions in the comments. And at the end of the video, we'll do a Q&A about Facebook ads.
Well, I'm going to be 100% honest. My brother will be doing a Q&A. I probably will not be live in the event tomorrow because I promised my wife tomorrow's Saturday. Oh, no, tomorrow's Friday. I mean, Saturday. I'm sorry. On Saturday, I have plans already, but my brother will be hosting a watch party and answering any questions you guys have. So that's it for tonight.
Yes, we are going to link the website and product. Yes, you can link websites and products in the bio. Yes, you can do that.
Oh, as far as your posts? Oh, of course.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I my bad. I should have clarified that, but yes, definitely.
Right. So we good?
We good. Y'all good?
Are y'all good? Yeah, they said they good. Okay, nice, cool. Sounds great. Yeah.
Lewis, get in a
Oh.
picture with me, boy.
All right, guys. We will see you guys tomorrow on how to create an offer. Saturday is going to be Facebook. Sunday we give away the prizes. So, and also remember, tomorrow we're going to be at 7:50 to give you guys an announcement about what we are launching, God willing, July 4th. All right. So be easy, lemon squeezy. Stop.
You gotta hit end. Yeet. And
See you guys tomorrow. Haha.